There is no doubt that the British royal family is rich. Just look at their homes, their modes of transportation and their weddings. They live a life of the richest people in Britain. But exactly how rich are they? In this video, we'll take a look inside the life of Britain's richest family and how they make all their money. Be sure to subscribe to the channel as we post luxury content every week. Now, it has been said that the British royal family members are not billionaires, but millionaires. Nevertheless, they still live a pretty comfortable lifestyle. The Queen is estimated to have a net worth of $600 million, and this is not shocking considering she is Queen Elizabeth. Yet lately, tongues have been wagging, itching to know how the royal family makes all their money. This intrusion was also the result of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle leaving the royal family, as people wondered how much they were leaving behind and how much the royal family is really worth. Like most other royal families, the royal family gets paid by a mix of public and private funds, and this is added to the net worth they enjoy through inherited wealth, a significant real estate portfolio, and other assets. We'll look into them shortly. Queen Elizabeth II and her family are paid through three sources: the public sovereign grant, the private Duchy of Cornwall, and the private Duchy of Lancaster. The public sovereign grant, according to the BBC, comes from the Treasury and is funded by taxpayers. The sovereign grant covers the cost of the Queen's official duties. It also pays for the family's travel, the palace upkeep and utilities, and the royal employee payroll. However, the grant does not cover the costs of security and royal ceremonies. That sum of money comes from another source. To get the grant, the Queen actually has to surrender all profits from the Crown Estate to the government. Now, the Crown Estate can be roughly explained as a collection of UK properties and farms that generate hundreds of millions of pounds each year. And according to the British Monarchy's official site, the funding for the sovereign grant also comes from a percentage of the profits of the Crown Estate's revenue. Every year, the Queen is given about 25% of the Crown Estate's profit. The Crown Estate technically belongs to the reigning monarch, which is currently Queen Elizabeth II. However, it is not the property of the monarch. It cannot be sold by the monarch, nor do the revenues belong to the monarch. Presently, the Crown Estate is overseen by an independent organisation's board. Before there was a sovereign grant, the civil list was in place. The civil list was the annual amount given to the Queen to pay for her duties as head of state and head of Commonwealth, but it was abolished in 2012. Aside from the sovereign grant, the Queen has her private income that is called the Privy Purse. The Privy Purse includes the Queen's actual income, and this is money that comes from the Duchy of Lancaster. The Duchy of Lancaster is a portfolio of land and other assets that have been in the royal family for hundreds of years. According to the Wall Street Journal, it is said to contain $748 million, or £558 million worth of assets, and this includes 18,433 hectares of land. The duchy is made up of residential, commercial, and agricultural properties. The Queen uses her Privy Purse to cover any other additional expenses. She also uses it to pay her children, Prince Andrew, Prince Edward, and Princess Anne, a salary for their schedule of royal engagements around the world. Although Prince Andrew has stepped away from his duties since 2019, it is not clear if he still receives money from the Queen. The third source of how the royal family makes money is the Duchy of Cornwall. The Duchy of Cornwall was established in 1137, and it is a private estate that funds the public, charitable, and private activities of the Prince of Wales and his family. The Duchy of Cornwall is said to consist of land and properties in 23 English counties and a portfolio of investments. From it, Prince Charles paid Prince William and Kate Middleton and Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. In 2019, Charles paid them the sum of $6.5 million, or £5 million combined. This was up until Harry and Meghan decided to step down as royals and make their own way. However, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, Prince William and Kate Middleton, still receive several million pounds every year from the duchy. To sum things up, the firm, which is also known as the Monarchy plc, is the combination of all the assets under the Queen. It holds nearly $28 billion. To add up these assets, the Crown Estate holds $19.5 billion. Buckingham Palace is worth an estimated $4.9 billion. The Duchy of Cornwall holds $1.3 billion. The Duchy of Lancaster holds $748 million. Kensington Palace has an estimated worth of $630 million, and the Crown Estate in Scotland holds $592 million. However, not all of this money belongs to the royal family. Some of it belongs to the British Treasury. According to the Journal, the the Queen and Prince Charles effectively control most of the royal family's fortune, and they give out payments to support other family members. To add to her net worth, the Queen owns 2 estates, Balmoral Castle worth $140 million and Sandringham Estate worth $65 million, left to her by the Queen's mother. She also owns an expansive art collection and other valuables that have been handed down from earlier monarchs. Also, the Queen's late husband, Prince Philip, is said to have left her an estate worth £10 million, a collection of paintings by Edward Seago, as well as 3,000 books. Because the total value of the Queen's property is not known, it is a little difficult to accurately estimate her total net worth, although in 2020, the Queen's net worth dropped by £20 million. In that same year, the Crown Estate stated in their annual report that the value of the British royal land portfolio fell by 1.2% due to the COVID-19 lockdown. The tourism and retail businesses were also greatly impacted. Moreover, when it comes to spending, the Sunday Times has reported that Her Majesty is notoriously frugal. In the case of Buckingham Palace housekeeping, newspapers are shredded for horse bedding, parcel string is reused, frayed sheets and sisters are darned. After Harry and Meghan stepped back from royal duties in 2020, with a desire to work to become financially independent, they were cut off from any financial benefits. But thanks to the inheritance Princess Diana left her sons, Harry was able to use the money to start on his own with his family. Later, after stepping down from the royal family, Harry and Meghan snagged a very lucrative Netflix deal, and the deal is estimated to be worth between $100 and $240 million. The couple also produce a podcast and a sweet deal with Spotify. Harry and Oprah Winfrey are also producing a docuseries on mental health for Apple Plus. All these avenues have brought in money for the couple. And all these streams of revenue are in addition to the money Meghan made from her time as an actress. In 2020, Forbes estimated the couple's net worth to be around $10 million. It seems they are faring very well without the royal family. Royal commentators told Business Insider that the couple will likely use book deals and speaking engagements to fund their lifestyle. It was even noted that although Harry never had a job outside of his military service, it wouldn't take much effort to start raking in multi-million-dollar paychecks. According to author Kristen Menzier and royal commentator, the Sussexes have great earning potential. Queen Elizabeth, aside from her estates and personal portfolio of investments, has a sweet stamp collection. She owns the Royal Philatelic Collection, which is valued at £100 million. The collection is said to be composed of UK and Commonwealth stamps. The Queen is also the proud owner of many private furniture and jewellery collections, such as dozens of tiaras, including the Cullinan diamond that boasts 317 carats. Her Majesty's net worth sums up to over $600 million. There have been rumours that she just might be worth more. Even though she's not a billionaire, she's still rich and she's still the Queen. Collectively, the royal family have about $28 billion in assets, much of which they cannot actually sell, but the income received from these assets every year is still very substantial. Majority of this coming from the Crown Estate and taxpayers. However, in 2017, Forbes estimated the royal family's net worth to be $88 billion, so since then, the figure has most probably increased. Here's a fun fact for you. The Crown Estate actually own most of the real estate and property on Regent Street in central London, which is home to some big brand stores such as Apple, Burberry, and Watches of Switzerland, who all pay rent to the Crown. So the next time you visit London, be sure to check it out and see some of the Queen's tenants. How much do you think the royal family is really worth? Let us know in the comments section below. And if you enjoyed this video, smash that like button. You might also want to check out this video. But before you go, don't forget to subscribe and press the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Goodbye, Lux Cats. Until next time.